This podcast is brought to you by the CouchCommentators.shop. Help support the channel by purchasing your Couch Commentators merchandise using the link below.
Welcome back to the Couch Commentators podcast, the fastest growing podcast in the nation, and some may say the world. Today I have Dan and James by my side, as usual, gentlemen. How are you going, James?
I'm going great. Look, there was a lot of big games on the weekend, but there was one that was bigger than the rest. And look, win is an understatement.
Yeah,
and it's just sort of they had that feeling over the whole weekend. I would have a couple of bets, I'd win a couple of bets. It was just that type of
it
weekend.
was a grand final feeling to that game, but obviously we'll get into it soon. But wow, we were there live. Whew, let's just say that. Dan, mate, how are you going?
Yeah, not too bad. Obviously, as you said, we had the game on Friday that we went to. And literally for the rest of the weekend, I just spent my whole weekend chilling in bed watching footy.
Nice, yeah. That's there's no better way to do it, honestly.
Yeah.
Love some rugby league. Definitely when it's hotting up and getting into the final season. Gentlemen, I can't help but see both of you guys in your jerseys. Obviously, both teams did not make the finals. Me, you may be going, Brendan, where's your Sharks jersey? No, I'm in my Shire attire, guys. I'm ready for the finals. I've fully enveloped into the Shire man myself and ready to win. So, alas, we get into the podcast now, gentlemen. We go into accountability. So, this week, gentlemen, I regret to tell you that we all suck again. Obviously, last week we were riding our highs of not gambling. We come back and none of us get the win.
Maybe we just go back to fucking last week.
Yeah.
We just don't gamble anymore.
Look, that is responsible if we were to do that, but
we're not responsible.
Yeah, we're not responsible.
But we gamble responsibly.
Yes,
true. My horse, Giga Kick, didn't do well. Lucas's horses, little story here. He put a horse halfway through the week and said, "This is my best bet." Then on Saturday, reneges and goes, "Amelia Jewel's actually my best bet." But I was like, you know what? He went off at me for not picking a horse earlier in the week, so I forced him to take that horse. Both horses lost, so he double lost. As for Dan, your multi, nowhere near, I don't think.
It didn't even get off the ground, mud.
Didn't get off the ground. James.
Same. Look, Dolphins didn't even score a try.
Yeah. Look, rough.
I picked Pericles, which was a $1.80 favourite.
Yeah, you could have put that as your best bet. That would have been huge.
Yeah, I'm not you guys,
huge.
mate.
The horse racing multi, obviously, I let that one down. Sorry, guys.
Fucking Giga Kick's still running, mate.
Giga Kick's still running. Lucas did say to me, probably shouldn't have picked it first up. Its trials are pretty good. But that's accountability, guys. All right. The best part of the podcast brought to us by you, the listener questions. Well, I'm looking forward to this week. After last week's shenanigans, the war of words, the World War Couch Commentators, it's been a bit of... Look,
Mate, I'm surprised we're not battered and bruised. We've been in the wars, honestly.
We did ask for peace, but we'll find out what has come to from the fans. First question off the rank, it is rank from best to worst based on OzTag abilities. Ken, Aiden, Moe, and Matt. And that question is from Moe. James.
I want to do meme, but I'll go serious and I'll let you guys play around with it a bit more. Serious, it probably goes Aiden, Moe, Ken, Matt. And I'll stand by that.
Dan.
Yeah, look, I'm going to go meme because I think it's funny. I think Ken's the best out of all four of them.
Yeah, I can see that.
Then I'll go Aiden. And then I'll go Moe. And then I'll go Matt.
Yeah.
And Ken's up there for his sledging.
Oh, yeah.
Especially to his own team.
Yeah,
they should have that as a stat in like Rugby League 5 when it comes out. Sledging ability.
Yell at the ref. Amount of times you yell at your own team.
It's like in Rugby League 5, you can hit like right on the D-pad to sledge or some shit.
Look, I think if I was to go serious, I'd probably go very similar to what James has said. Aiden's pretty good. Those hips, and he scores at least a try a game. Moe as well, quite athletic, so can score tries. And then obviously Ken has that ball playing ability, bit of a thickie with Dan, so probably not the rapidness of those two. And Matt, to be fair, hasn't played much footy in his life. When he did,
he played
pretty good.
Seasons?
he played all right. He scored a try. The old show and go. I think he was calling himself Harry Grant because at that time West Tigers had him. But yeah, for seriousness, that. But if I'm going to fucking go off, I'll go Ken as well. Number one.
And speaking of Oztag, we've had a development during the week.
Oh, fuck. How good's this?
We're now in second division.
Yes.
No longer getting pumped in first division.
You know what, young couchies out there, what you learn from this is just complain, whinge, and you will be heard.
Or just tank games like we did.
The quiet person in the corner just gets shit on all the time, but the whinger, something happens for him. So learn to whinge.
So did you actually send the email, or was it just...
Of course, guys. But look, I'm so happy. I can't believe it. We've talked about getting pumped week in, week out. Now
we're going to be the ones pumping people.
We are last in second division, so we've got to...
And our team's not that stacked or anything, so...
we got the 3 best players sitting on this couch right here.
Yeah.
Is there another couch?
They're actually over here.
The boys in the comments are very cuss now.
Yeah, our ability. Would love to see
number
that.
one, obviously.
Yeah, number one.
Thank you, Moe, for the question. Next question. It is from Matt, and it's classic Matt question. Classic Matt. He asks, would you rather suffer from CMD, and for those who don't know what CMD is, he's put in brackets, chronic masturbation disorder, or be a virgin for the rest of your life? Dan, mate.
I want to know if this is an actual, disorder, honestly.
Is it an actual disorder, or does Matt have this disorder?
Yeah, has he just made it up, or is it something he suffers from? But, look. Oh, fuck, it's a tough one. I think I'm just going to have to go with the disorder, honestly.
Yeah.
Maybe you can get some type of disabled sticker from it. Get the park in disabled spots.
CMD. I wonder what he has. Dan's in the fucking Paralympics with CMD.
I'm just running down 100 meters.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, James.
Yeah, look, I'm going to go with the disorder. I'm going to set up a goon cave, search that up at your own discretion, and I'm just going to beat it for 8 hours a day.
Oh jeez.
When do you find time to actually have sex though? If you just it all day,
I think.
Would you have anything left to have sex?
Yeah, maybe there's a community of chronic masturbation disorder people that get together.
And joke together, or it's like that. I'm probably going to say, I don't think I could say anything better than you two have. CMD for the win, guys.
Definitely not being a virgin for the rest of my life, honestly.
As you said, you could just run out of goo. I think I've said this before to one of Matt's questions.
Yeah, but I feel like if you had chronic masturbation disorder, you're not stopping just because you ran out of goo.
Oh, yeah, it's getting raw. It's getting red.
Bro, you're going to have fucking stitches on you.
All right. Okay. Sorry for the lady listeners out there.
A bit early in the podcast for that.
Yeah. Dan will bleep it. Don't worry.
Just like I bleeped something last week.
Okay. Next question we have from Moe again. He asks, "What is your dream job, James?"
The sappy one would be this content creation, but I highly doubt that.
Sweet.
Dream job as a kid was a rugby league player.
How'd that work out?
Yeah, look at me.
Natural born athlete.
Yeah. What would be my dream job now? You know what? Doing this thing that I'm doing, but on a golf course like Pebble Beach.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Lawn porn. Dan.
Look, James kind of already stole my answer and said content creation and all that.
Yeah, that would be pretty good.
It would be pretty good to do this podcast thing full time. Would be pretty nice, but probably a more realistic answer.
Billionaire.
What?
Billionaire.
Probably play video games.
Yeah,
for a living.
Video game testing.
Which is kind of also content creation if you're playing video games for a living, kind of in a way.
For me, my childhood dream was architect. Was not smart enough, unfortunately, guys. Now, probably not too interested in that. More, I would say, I'd love content creation. If we could do this for a living, guys, because of you, I would be fucking stoked. But I would love to get into like media, like whether it be designing shit or like behind the camera, fucking which frame to go here and that sort of stuff. I think that'd be cool. But yeah, that would probably be my.
Surprised they didn't say Nico Hines' personal assistant.
Yeah, well,
no, he wants to shoot content with Nico Hines
with my CMD
on a leather couch.
CMD content coming soon. Okay, now that's all for the listener questions.
That was nice and short.
It was short, but look, guys. What we lack in listener questions, we make up in SpoonBowl. The SpoonBowl has
CMD.
In CMD. This is not going anywhere. That CMD is going to stay around for a while.
It's just going to be a really weird title for the video.
CMD.
Look, I think we'll workshop the title. Okay, speak pipes. We have a decent amount, so we'll get through them now. The first one, it is from Maddie C. 41 seconds, so lock in. Strap in.
Hey boys, just a quick question, mainly for Dan and James. Just wondering, who do you guys think will win the comp? I'm not asking Brandon because he's delusional. I actually think that the Cowboys have a really good shot this year. They get pumped the fuck out of the Knights, and then they'll get to verse the Sharks team, which will be humped in Melbourne and probably be low on confidence. From there, they will probably get a injured Penrith team, and then they just have to beat the Storm in the last week. Could be the first time we see a team win outside the top four. What do you guys think?
Okay, firstly, I want to say fuck you. I think you're delusional. Cowboys, we pumped them by 44. Okay, now I'll calm down. James, who do you think will win?
Boring answer. Melbourne.
And what about his Cowboys theory? Yeah,
the Cowboys could definitely find themselves in a grand final. Like what he's just described there could definitely happen, especially
injured Panthers team is weird because I think Cleary's coming back, and that's really their
if
own
he comes back this week, plays, and then has a week off. He could be red hot. But the thing is, with that shoulder and with that stability, all it takes is just that one little thing, similar to what happened. And it could...
Mate, Cooper Cronk did it.
Yeah, Cooper Cronk did do it. And, geez, it would be amazing if Cleary did do that and win four in a row.
Yeah, the immortality talks start early if that happens. Damn, mate.
Look, as James said, boring answer. I think Melbourne are the team to do it this year. They've just been humming all year. Not really. Like, the only major injury has been Munster and Paps.
Look, I think everyone's got short-term fucking memory loss. I don't think Melbourne's been humming all year.
They started the year
and people
off
have been
pretty
saying Jerome Hughes is fucking on fire. Yes, he's had some great games of late, but they were pretty average for most of their wins where they were behind and coming back just to beat teams outside the 8.
They were doing it with their reserve fullback and their reserve 5'8".
It's been pretty average.
They won the minor premiership by 6 points.
4 points.
4 points, sorry.
Sharks.
Sure?
Yeah, 4 points. Okay. Sharks 6 points behind. We've fucking bottled some opportunities against like Bulldogs, Dolphins, and we would be fucking up there as well. Look, I don't know. I think Sharks have a chance, obviously, as an avid Sharks fan. A lot of people write us off, including the media, so I'm hoping we prove everyone wrong. So thanks, Matt. And as for the Cowboys, I think
they can
very
beat
tough.
anyone, but it's whether they can do it 3 or 4 weeks in a row.
Yeah,
I think they definitely beat Knights this weekend.
Yeah.
There's something about the Knights style that it could really work for semis.
And then if it's you guys or fucking Melbourne.
Well, we win this week, obviously, but we'll get into that later, Dan.
Next
Next question And it's from, wow, we have someone famous ask this question.
Wow.
Darren Lockyer.
This is insane. I can't believe it.
This is amazing. We are really taking off. We are the number one podcast in the world. Okay, Darren Lockyer.
Hey, going guys, Darren Lockyer here. Just wanted to get your thoughts on week 1 of finals. What are you tipping for the next 4 games? Who do you think will win? Who do you think will disappoint their fans? And a quick fuck you to Ken and Aiden.
It's great to have Darren Lockyer. I'm
Yeah.
glad he's
Honestly.
really involved in the beef as well.
Yeah.
Good to hear that.
He must be an avid listener.
A very
honestly.
avid listener. Okay, so the finals, boys. We're gonna do it. We're gonna give our
We'll
tips.
just go through the tips now then.
Yeah, James, your picks.
All right, so I have Penrith, I have Melbourne, I have Knights, and then I have Manly.
Okay. Dan, mate.
Yeah, I'll go Riff, Melbourne, Cowboys, and then yeah, fuck the Dogs. I'll go Manly.
Oh, Doggy's different team.
Wallah.
Okay, I will also go Riff to beat Injured Roosters. I'm thinking Sharks get the job
way.
done.
No way.
No, I think it'll be close. I'm not sure. I'm not confident. But in my heart, I'll say Sharks. Then we have Cowboys vs Knights. This is I think the flip of the coin.
Like, what Knights just did to the Dolphins was impressive,
Yeah.
but then you also got the Cowboys that put 40 on the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
I think the Bulldogs were understrength, and I will be picking Knights. They'll go in too confident and lose. I think Bulldogs will bounce back as well. So I'm going to go Bulldogs to
Was
beat
Birdo
Manly.
only out for 1 week?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, so
Your 2-week turnaround.
2-week turnaround. As for Sharks, we have 6-day turnaround. Melbourne, of course, gets 7-day turnaround. That's why we'll lose if we do. Just throwing the excuse out. But yeah.
4 o'clock game on a Saturday is going to be weird.
Oh, it's so weird that we are the 4 o'clock game.
I think
and
they've moved it to avoid clashing with AFL.
it's not even just that. It's just like, why are we the 4 o'clock and not the 7:50 on the Saturday? It's the pinnacle.
As I said, I brought it up, though, the later games and elimination final.
Yeah,
So a bit
true.
more drama. But the winner of the Sharks Storm goes straight to a prelim, so
This is
Yeah.
true.
not nothing.
Thank you for the questions, Darren Lockyer. And look,
Reach out if you want to be on the podcast. Honestly.
yeah, if you want to jump on, I'm actually a big fan of you. If
We
you
actually
didn't
have
know,
an extra seat right here.
all for you, Darren, mate. Okay, next one. It's this is a long one, and it's what I've wanted to see. The war is over. Let's restore the speak pipe. 1:30. After Darren Lockyer just ripped in, mate. Fucking Darren obviously hasn't heard of the war being over.
Yeah.
Yeah, g'day Dan, g'day James, and g'day Brandon.
Whoa,
How are you, mate?
Brandon, full name.
Yeah,
Government
good,
name.
good. Love to hear that. Big fan of your work. Anyway, now that the war's over and that's all been done, put to bed, no more point in bullying anyone anymore. Let's move forward and bring the speak pipe back to its former glory. That used to be. Dan, I just want to say that my car must have heard you when you said you wanted to hear about my car problems again. Because funny enough, by the end of that week, I was on a tow truck going back to Aiden.
Oh,
No.
But, it's all fixed.
Thank God.
Just cooked the starter motor whilst experienced another unrelated problem a while ago. We knew about this though, so everything was good to go to get it repaired nice and quickly. But I'm going to actually use the speak pipe to ask a genuine question.
Oh, get fucked.
And although the Knights have snuck in 8th place, that's great, but I have a feeling that there might have been a few sides there that I possibly think might have been a bit more deserving of playing finals footy. So I just wanted to get your guys' thoughts on that and see who those sides might have possibly been. So yeah, cheers, boys. Love ya.
Thanks, mate. Thank you for using my government name. Not saying fuck me. That was, it changed man, Ken.
Yeah. War changes a man, and sometimes for the better.
Yeah, war does change a man.
I thought sometimes, you get PTSD after war.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what Ken's going through.
Yeah. He's got some stress going on. Good to hear your car's better after being worse.
Yeah, Dan mustn't have touched wood when he jinxed your
Yeah.
car.
Sorry, Ken. I
That's
apologize,
rough.
man.
As for your car, though, I would say maybe trading it out. Maybe getting a new one is on the cards. I don't know what
Seems-
you're working with,
But he's just fixed it all. It's almost a new car.
It's brand new.
Seems to be on its last legs, honestly.
Yeah. Then as for obviously Knight sneaking in, Phoenix Crossland, the future immortal, getting a chance to play finals footy, which is great. Who do we think maybe deserved it more, gentlemen? James.
Well, I think he's being extremely humble and because
The leaf has been turned. He's a super nice
because
Ken. I'm not
I
used to it.
actually think Newcastle probably deserve it. Like they played half the season without Ponga. They kept shooting themselves in the foot with their halves all year. If you actually go by performances, they've been one of the more consistent teams. And
Their halves rotation's been fucked.
Like,
yeah, it's really hurt their whole momentum throughout the season.
They were throwing around Tyson Gamble and Jackson Hastings like it was fucking
and
a
Jack
washing machine.
Cogger,
Yeah.
and Phoenix Crossland, and the young kid, William Turner? No.
No, Will Price.
William Turner. Fucking Pirates of the Caribbean fans. Shout out. Dan, mate, who do you think maybe deserved?
For the video, for the audio listeners, you wouldn't have seen me looking at my badge here. I'm wearing the Dragons jersey. But like as much as I love the Dragons,
Do not deserve it.
the last 3 weeks, our performances were fucking woeful. So on saying that, we do not deserve to be in the finals. So I'm happy we didn't make it. But yeah, I think the Knights have done well to get there. So, maybe next year the Dragons might sneak in or
Nice.
be first.
Well said. Look, Ken's been so nice to me, but I think the Raiders deserve, after those last 3 weeks, to beat Penrith Roosters, and now the comeback win against Dragons. Horsburgh with that nice little kick through and gets it back, scores a try. I would have loved to see them make the 8 on this run that they're doing, and if they could have just kept riding it, that would have been amazing. Obviously, you guys did not draw, so in goes the Knights, and
to
that's
say
all she
that
wrote.
at the start of the year we said that they have no spine. So
True, we did say that. We will be getting into our predictions of the 8 later, and look forward to that. Now, next speak pipe is from Matty C again.
Hey boys, just got a piece
Hello.
trading for some conditions for Ken and
Ooh.
Aiden from
Conditions.
myself. Haven't got confirmation on Moe will agree yet, but I'm sure he would with my idea here. I've got a great idea. How about we put all of our feuds to rest and we all concentrate on the goal of ripping on Dan? Sounds like a fantastic idea to me, boys. What do you guys think?
Well, from my side, Matt, I don't have any issues.
Yeah,
Brandon-
well, I'm thinking it's a great idea. Everyone collectively DM'd in.
So, Dan, how do you feel about this?
Yeah, it's
me
weird.
personally, go fuck yourself, Matt.
Yeah.
And Matt, up canola.
Yeah. In a Dragons jersey, fucking flip that shit. Beautiful, Matt. Great ideas flowing there. Now, speaking of great ideas, we had a listener last week. Henry Flood is back, guys.
I think it was Flood, actually.
Blood. Yeah, we'll find out
I
soon.
don't know how you can read that as fluid.
I like
multiple
fluid
times.
better. Like fluid. Yeah, Henry.
Hi guys, it's Henry Flood here again.
Henry Blood.
Big fan of the couch commentators. Like I said, I really do love your work. This one goes out to Brandon.
Oh, thanks.
Big fan of you. I was watching you play Oztag last Wednesday.
Must have been there for the
Might have
war.
seen me. I was just in the bushes, just watching and admiring you. I thought you played really well, and so did the rest of your team. It was some really good work. Just a question directly for Brandon though. You got the dogs out last week on the podcast. I was just wondering if you could do that again. 'Cause they're just some fine looking dogs. But, yeah. Good luck with the rest of your Oztag season, mate. And you boys.
Oh, looks like you got a bit of a fan, mate.
Oh, Henry, look, always open to new fans, and unfortunately the dog's not out this week. I've got the socks on, so
They're almost out.
they're almost out. They're the ankle socks, the ballerina socks. What do you guys think of that in the comments?
When he started talking about watching you play Oz Tag, I knew from the bushes was coming. It's just like
good
he
shit,
just seems like a bushes bloke.
Yeah, Henry does seem like a bushes bloke. Hopefully he doesn't have CMD in those bushes. Reach out, Henry.
We'll go to Oz Tag on Wednesday, and the bushes will just be white.
The bushes keep shaking. They're rustling. Thanks for being a big fan, and look, we love our fans, so thank you for that. Next one, it is from I'm the Captain Now. 1:22 minutes, and let's have a look at how it goes.
G'day, boys. Just want to say all is good in the world. Once we squash the beef with Moe Don't Worry and that autistic bloke Matty Chode, I think we're back on track here. Ken's car broke down again. Had to get towed to my work, and I fixed it again. So,
jeez.
as I said in a previous speak pipe, how long until it breaks again? It was about a month or so. So, you know. Check back in another few weeks to see what breaks next. This time it was the starter motor that he decided to fill with coolant. So yeah, water and electrical don't really mix well.
Water.
But yeah, also want to say you boys can thank me big time, because even more faith has been restored in the world once. Don't ask how I did it or what I did, but Mighty Ducks are back rightfully in the second division. As I said, do not ask me what I did, but I got it done, and you just fucking owe me. But yeah, keen to trample all over that division, and now because we were so bad in Division 1, we're now last in 2, so let's start getting some wins.
Beautiful.
Now I understand why he is the captain now.
Yeah. Beautiful stuff.
It
There.
sounds like it was the captain's knock.
Yeah. A real captain's knock. No nans involved, at least this time.
It might have been a bit of CMD.
Yeah, a bit of CMD. Who knows? It's good to hear both sides of Ken's car. Really hear what fucked up, and the coolant getting into the starter motor, causing some electrical faults. Look, I'm looking forward for the next reveal of what goes wrong with Ken's car.
Stay tuned.
As for us in Div 2, I thank you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. We salute you, soldier. You've been to war. You've come back a better man. Thank you. And look, I'm looking for what the next one is, and it says Kings of Minto Oztag. So looking forward to what this one is.
Talking about us.
Okay.
Also, I reckon from here on forth, we should start a new segment on the pod, the weekly OzTag review at Minto Ground. I'll start first. I think Dan put in an excellent performance. He definitely stayed on the field a lot longer than he normally does.
Yeah, good work.
Definitely caused some intimidation. A couple dropped balls.
Oh, you did.
Had a look and saw the biggest man known to roam the OzTag fields bowing down upon them. They shit their pants and dropped the ball, so that was good. I'd like to highlight my my drop ball where it went straight through my legs. Old mate picked it up, but then I chased him down and tagged him to make up for my
Good stuff.
my silly error. And Brendan, don't really recall you doing fuck all, as usual.
Yeah.
James, you did a couple crazy dummies. Confused a couple of defenders and then made about 5 meters. So that was good.
Yeah.
Good job, boys.
Good job, boys.
Fuck you, Dan.
Look,
I haven't said this for a while, but you know, since there's a good chance he's back this week, Nathan Cleary next immortal. Thank you.
Nathan Cleary next to the model. Thank you, Kings of Minto Oztag. I love the weekly review.
Yeah.
I want to thank him, but also self-report myself because I threw a shocking intercept pass in the game that was not good.
Ben, you know, he talked about your dummies but he didn't talk about my dummy
Yeah.
that fooled the whole entire team.
You actually probably had, for you, a 10 out of 10 game. You did like make them drop the ball twice.
Bro, I'm telling you what,
And
my
dummy, that
my
way.
legs were fucking sore on Thursday, bro.
Well, as for me, yeah, probably a forgettable game. I think I almost scored a try, but got tagged right on the line because they were so fucking good. Other than that, I almost threw an intercept, but they called that I got tagged, so happy with that as well. Other than that, yeah, no, average performance, but forward to Div 2 where we'll tear up.
And
All of a
Kings
sudden,
Minto.
those dummies where I make a 5-meter break, they're try opportunities now.
And I feel like that this is going to be a recurring segment now. I like the Oz
like
tag
it.
review.
I'm disappointed there's no Maddie's beef of the week.
That was
I was looking for some beef, but
it would have been something about the Sharks or me.
yeah. Maybe that's why he said for everyone to attack you personally. So,
Yeah.
well,
He totally didn't want to kill me on Friday night.
yeah. Wait, I can't wait for this. Okay, that's all for the list of the questions. Thank you guys, and we enjoy it very much, and look forward to them next week. Now the NRL talk. Who impressed you, gentlemen? Dan, mate, who impressed?
I had one in my brain earlier. Who was it? Like, who was it? Oh, Cowboys.
Cowboys, yeah. Just impressive game.
Yeah, impressive game. 44-6.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you thought that was going to be probably a closer game.
Yeah.
But for them to, it wasn't like 20-0. That like
Yeah.
30 minutes in or some shit.
The best defensive, well, one of the best defensive
Yeah.
teams getting out.
Just because of that game, Bulldogs dropped the best defensive team in the comp, pretty much.
Unfortunate for them, James, mate.
Look, it's a couple of things, but it all comes back into the SpoonBowl.
Yes,
So the first thing from it that impressed me is the fans of both clubs. Obviously have gone through tough years, the both of us. To get that much energy and excitement around a game that was to not come last.
Oh yeah.
The pubs and clubs were pumping. The ground, the atmosphere was like finals football for a SpoonBowl. Look, it was something just to enjoy for a pretty miserable year.
Yeah.
From the same game, Guffo hearing that he had broken ribs and a torn quad, specifically the torn quad,
Yeah, that's
to do that for multiple weeks is pretty impressive.
King stuff from him.
And
Guffo.
obviously, Trent Barrett, look, he really got our attack in drumming form coming into the finals. We scored over 100 points in 2 weeks. If anyone wants him as an assistant coach,
Open to a good home. Please take him. Good stuff. Who impressed me? I'm going to go to the Titans, almost getting the win over Penrith. But specifically, Jaden Campbell's try. Did you see that, guys?
Yeah, that was beautiful.
That was mint. It reminded me of Preston
Yeah.
Campbell. Yeah, Sharks legend.
I was going to go with Titans, but then I thought, no, Cowboys beat when they beat the Bulldogs, which is the best defense team one of the best defensive team in the comp, but then
And put
Titans, yeah.
fucking beat him by 38 as well.
Oh yeah, it was a great performance. A couple of great performances over the weekend, but
You just look at the other big scores, and they're all like teams that are pumping for the
Yeah.
finals, and then there's Barrett just like.
also, be tough not to say Sharks beating Manly was pretty good, but
Especially in Brookvale.
yeah, in Brookie, Fortress Brookies, they had a big onslaught to start the game. Like they were
Yeah.
fucking pounding us, but held that and stayed strong. Now, who let you down, Dan?
The Dragons in the second half.
Oh man,
Honestly,
that's rough.
like, we didn't score a single point in the second half. We let them come back. It was
Yeah.
24
I-
24-0 at halftime or 24
I remember, I think it was 24-6. We were like talking in the chats of like they're trying to get the 100-point difference.
Yeah.
that way.
Because it was like 20-0 after 20 minutes.
Yeah,
And like we were looking
Flying.
good. We were fucking, our attack was fast, our defense was good. But then in the second half we just didn't come out of the sheds. And like our defense was still decent,
yeah,
but all the tries they scored were fucking easy. Like
Yeah.
around the wing, and then the Corey Hillsborough try. That's just the icing on the cake for our season, honestly.
yeah. It was a sad way to see the Dragons end their season. Still a passing mark from you guys for the
Oh,
would-be
fucking oath.
spooners that everyone had, including us.
Yeah.
But
I had him coming 16th.
yeah, they've definitely achieved higher heights.
Top 8
James,
next year.
oh, top 8, baby.
Look, this one's a bit of a personal letdown.
Mm-hmm.
The Triple M commentators yesterday for the Sharks Manly game, we just got home and they had called Ronaldo Mulatalo scoring first try, and it was Siona Katoa. I thought I hit my first try score up.
Fuck you, Triple M.
It was only till I checked later that I went, hang on a second.
That wasn't
You had a
Ronaldo.
child, and then
Yeah.
it just went away.
Like Brandon was, and like I also realized like Brandon was saying that Ronaldo had scored a hat trick, but he didn't because he didn't score the first
two.
one.
He didn't score the first one. I did see the Katoa try. I'm like, I don't remember seeing that live because we're at Bunnings. Unfortunate. Yeah. Fuck you, Triple M. You've ruined Ronaldo's hat trick. Who let me down? We don't ref bash it.
I feel like one of us always refs
But
back.
in the Dolphins Newcastle game,
Actually, no.
That was
Really, I'd say, I mean, Bulldogs' defense was pretty fucking let down-ish, but didn't let me down too much. And Tigers didn't let me down because they got the three-peat. I'd say Broncos, I guess. They had, again, still a lot to fight for and just came out and got thumped by Melbourne.
but Kevy said they will make the finals. There's
Yeah,
no
I'm
ifs
still,
about
still
it.
waiting for it. There's still a chance, I think.
Broncos and Para are still aiming for the finals in 6 weeks' time.
Yeah. That's all for Who Let Me Down, though. Now, we look, James has already teed us up, but West Tigers free-peat. The SpoonBowl. It didn't disappoint, gentlemen. It was one of the best games I've ever seen. And by
At Campbelltown
best,
Stadium.
I mean worst. Okay, let me run through a couple of stats here. We got captain challenges were both got in 20 minutes. That's fucking beautiful. That's what you expected a SpoonBowl. Then we have both of their first kickoffs, other than the first kickoff, out on the full. Out on the full.
One went dead, one went to the sideline.
That was just beautiful. It's just like, you're just going, oh, fuck yes.
And like, the thing is, with that, it wasn't like it was windy.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that bad that the kickoff should go out on a full.
Yeah. It was just fucking SpoonBowl stuff. Like, it's just, you just expected it. And then what else we got? 29 errors. That's a fuck ton of errors, mate.
Yep.
So many drop balls. But in the game, in the atmosphere, you didn't even think about it because you're just like, this is just a fucking game of games. It's the SpoonBowl, baby.
100%.
We had 72 missed tackles, which is
That's so bad.
so good. Not bad, it's good. It's
But
so
it's
bad.
bad.
It's
It's
good.
bad, but it's good because it's the Tigers.
Oh, it's the SpoonBowl, baby. And we had 16 tries, 86 points. That's SpoonBowl, baby. 9 penalties and 1 sin bin. Of course, the Tigers had to have a sin bin for their final game.
And it was their captain.
It's the record-breaking season of sin bins for them. The captain goes, I'm going to dunk Guffo on his head.
Does Guppo help it a little bit? Yes, but I also think you got to tuck your neck in there.
Yeah. That's all the stats I've got. But also, another thing like I wanted to throw out, obviously Guffo with the broken ribs, but he gave us one of his infamous
Flops, yeah. I saw that the next morning. I was like, oh, that's what people meant when they were talking about the flop. I thought they were just talking about the sin bin. I'm like, what's he meant to do? Like, just take it?
Guffo Flopperino.
I thought they were just talking about him in general being a flop.
Yeah. He also did the This Is My House in Campbelltown. Like, when has it been your house? But
and the three of us got up and did the Guffarino.
Oh, we did. Oh, yeah.
We did. And I'm really upset that Matty C didn't turn around and see me do the Gutherino.
Oh, yeah.
Because boy, was he pissed off at me that night. And I have no clue why.
Yeah, well, look, he loves to take it out on you, and everyone else is doing the same thing. The whole time, every try, I didn't care who won. I was just had my 2 spoons. As I said, I was going to bring my 2 spoons. I was in my Sharks jersey, looked like the biggest wanker, but there was other people who did the same. So I didn't look like the biggest wanker. There was like probably 5 or 10 people around us.
Bloke walked into the stadium doing these ones with spoons.
I did get picked out with my Sharks jersey, and everyone was like, "Hey, Leachy." But yeah, every try I was doing the same thing. I was just like clanging my spoons, going spoon.
I was really happy with the fans really got into the theme of the game, especially when Guffo got the ball. Like, spoon.
There was so many spoons.
There were so many spoons.
I seen a video on TikTok. There was actually a security guard, like literally probably 20 meters to the left of us, taking spoons off people.
Yeah. Well, funny story. I got told that. Ashley said people were losing their spoons.
Yeah.
I seen the 2 security guards look at me and say, he's got spoons or something. Like, I seen him say spoons. And I'm like, I just put my spoons down. Didn't come up to me. Maybe they just couldn't be fucking asked. There was that many spoons around. But look, it was a game of games, and it's something that you're going to remember in 10 years' time and be like, where were you when the Spoon Bowl happened?
Yeah.
And we were there live.
We were there. That's literally what we said on the walk to the car.
Did we get Spoon Bowl tattoos? Maybe. I don't know.
Spoon Bowl 2024 across my chest.
Mate, I should just get it like a Parramatta Premiership one, but instead it's Spoon Bowl.
And then get 60 to 24 written on there.
And do we have now this video we'll play right now of Matty C walking around with 2 spoons, clanging them together? We have that for life now, guys. The 3-peat is real. The 4-peat is soon to come. I can't wait.
Corona is going to go from 4 premierships to 4 spoons.
Oh yeah,
Going to be glorious.
Look, that made my weekend, and then also getting put to Div 2 at Oztag also just fucking surpassed that. But yeah, what a great game, and you guys dodged the spoon. I mean, happy but also disappointing.
We not only dodged a spoon, we came third last. The history books won't even have us in a Spoon Bowl.
Yeah, you jumped 2 spots. Remarkable. Beautiful stuff, though. I'm just so emotional
up about
after that.
But this is what it would have been like if Para won the grand final.
Yeah, we won, baby, we made it. Speaking of other people who have made it in the world, Kid Leroy has made it, and he is the grand final entertainment.
Has he only made it now that he's become the grand final entertainment? Or?
So the AFL have Katy Perry, and we have the Kid Leroy.
I reckon we've got it better.
I think so. Katy Perry, yes, global, yes, huge. Who would I rather listen to? The Kid Leroy.
You know who's
myself.
bigger and more global right now? The Kid Leroy.
Yeah, he's huge.
Aussie icon.
Aussie icon.
Huge Souths fan.
I am really happy that they finally have someone newer and gooder. No, yes.
Look, I went to last year's grand final, and Tina Turner the musical, God rest her soul, was fucking shit.
God rest her soul.
God rest her soul. Tina Turner the musical was fucking dog shit.
Yeah, no. I could imagine how good that is.
Oh, mate.
Like fucking AFL with Kiss, and then we got Tina Turner the fucking the musical.
I mean, the year before we had Jimmy Barnes, didn't we? When we went,
so, yeah.
That was pretty decent.
He's pretty good. He gets a recurring every couple of years. They roll out Jimmy.
But
Come on, Jimmy.
Come on.
Literally rolling out. I wouldn't mind if we can try and get some tickets to the grand final.
Yeah,
you know?
I wouldn't mind just going to see Kid Leroy. And the chance that last time Kid Leroy was out here, 1-4 played. Could you imagine? 1-4.
That would be huge.
And then you
Especially
see
if Penrith are playing.
Oh, and you see Gus just walk down there as well and start rapping bars. Because we all know he's a big Mount Druitt fan and Bulldogs fan. But yeah, look, it's good stuff. Kid Leroy, look forward to that. And more stuff, more of the somber news for some teams and some fans. We have suspensions that came out of recently. Latrell got the 1-game suspension, and it has been put to next year. He tried to say that he was playing this week, but was injured. So
I do like how the NRL called him on the bluff and said, "All right, we just want you to go for a 45-minute fitness test."
Yeah.
We didn't even make it through 5 minutes.
Yeah. So that's for next year, his suspension. And then Coruscant, obviously, as we talk about the dunking, gets 3 weeks. So that'll be a great start for the...
and then Matty C was trying to say with the Coruscant thing that it'll be during the
internationals.
Yeah, the
I
international
think he
games.
at least gets to take one of the games out from that. I think there's something like that.
But, I mean, they do have some depth in the hooker position, so they should be right. A couple of signing news, gentlemen, and it is both for the Tigers from both of our teams. Royce Hunt from the Sharks and Jack Bird from the Dragons off to the Tigers. I think decent signings. As for Bird, I'm questioned on it because the injuries are always there.
Yep. Yeah. Look, I loved him at the Dragons this year, but if he stayed on the park, I think we would have had a better season.
Yeah.
Because he was pretty decent this year when he was on the park, but I think he's a pretty decent signing for the Tigers. I've seen Tigers fans predicting him to play second row, I think he'll definitely be in the centers.
Yeah.
Centers is his position.
I think
Yeah.
the lighter weight suits his body, and I say this with the most respect, but because of that like bone disease he's had, it's
Yeah.
been fragile. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
So carrying around an extra like 8 kilos or so, it's just not going to help.
As for me, like, I think it's worrying that Dragons didn't keep him. If like Flanagan's a big fan of his work and Valentine Holmes, all the boys from the Shacks team. Sure, Chad Townsend will end up at the Dragons soon.
Didn't you hear we're bringing Paul Gallen out of retirement?
Oh yeah. But like the fact that he's going there is also worrying. To the injuries, I think, is my main concern. Royce Hunt, on the other hand, good signing.
Yeah,
He'll be there,
it's a
probably starting
potential
front
signing.
rower.
Like he's got the potential to be a top 10 front rower if he can get some of the errors out of his game and play some more minutes.
As I
fitness
said,
will be his biggest hurdle.
as I said in our group chat, he's a good replacement for Stefano, even though Matt didn't agree with me. But what
'Cause
does Matt
I
agree
think
with people on?
Currently, like, he's anywhere from 20 to 30 minute.
Yeah.
Like, and if they want him to be their starting front rower, he's going to have to pick up those minutes. And
I think they can also, like, if you lean more into Twal, like, Twal can do all the dirty work, and then you bring him in like that Polo, or not to,
Yeah.
Look, promising signs for the 4-peat.
Yeah.
Look forward, Tigers fans. Fire up, Tigers fans. That's all for the NRL talk. Now, gentlemen, we get into our predictions from earlier this year. NRL ladder predictions, and we're going to go to James to throw out his predictions and how many he got right. Fire away, Jim.
Oh, this is ugly. All right, so I had Penrith first, Broncos, Melbourne, Rabbitohs. I'll stop that. I had Sharks at 5th. I had Roosters at 6. I had Para at 7th. I had the Knights at 8th. Yay!
Got one. You
Got one. I had the Warriors at 9th. That was meant to be a bombshell. Cowboys at 10th. The Titans at 11th. Manly at 12th. Tom Trbojevic would not let that happen. The Dolphins at 13th. Raiders at 14th. And the Tigers improving to 15th. And the one that I was the most wrong on, the Bulldogs at 16th. And Dan's Dragons, we may have had a bit of fun and put you guys last.
Look, overall, yes, you didn't get the correct position, but you did get a decent amount right in that.
Let's see.
top 8,
My
bottom
real
8.
bad ones are Broncos, Rabbitohs, and Para.
Doggies.
And then Doggies.
And I mean, Dragons fighting for the 8th.
Manly, sorry,
is tough as well.
Manly 12 to what they end up finishing 7th.
Yeah.
Dan, mate, your predictions.
So I wasn't actually here when you did the bottom 9, but I know on the top 8 episode I said that it'd be Tigers last and Dragons 16th. So I got Tigers right. Dragons I didn't get right. But then my top 8, I said Riff, no. Broncos, no. Storm, 4th Manly, 5th Bunnies, that was terrible, wrong. 6th was, 7th I went to Sharks because Lucas told me to. And 8th I put Para, so I was terribly wrong.
How many did you get in the top 8, right?
None.
No, I mean, how many overall? Like, how many out of 8?
Yeah, I got none.
In the top 8?
I didn't get any of them right.
How many teams did you pick
that made the top 8?
That made the top 8.
1, 2, 3.
Because James
4.
picked 5, you've picked 4.
I think, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 4.
All right. Now, Brandon's picks. And look, gentlemen, do I get rugby league? I think so. I said where is it? I said Dragons would come last, so I was definitely wrong. Raiders, I have said second last, again wrong. Dolphins, 15th. Tigers, 14th.
I don't know how you put Tigers so high.
I thought I in that video, because we actually looked before this to see what was right. I said I think Tigers will have 6 wins and that'll get them higher on the ladder. They got 6 wins. I was fucking right. I just didn't expect every other team to do better than that. So unlucky there. 13, I had Doggies. I did think they would have a better year. They did surpass my expectations. 12th, the Warriors. 11th, Knights. 10th, Titans. I had Rabbitohs outside the 8. I had them 9th, so one of the only people to do that, because a lot of people are high on their supply. I just didn't rate the spine. Now, and little did I know they'd go through that many halves.
Yeah. Did we also do it before, like, Campbell Graham got injured?
Possibly.
Yeah, because I think he got injured during this.
Yeah, and then
during pre-season.
Ty Munro also got injured. Like, all of a sudden, their backline looked putrid, and their
Yeah.
forward back wasn't great to begin with.
Okay. I've then gone for my top 8. I've gone Cowboys 8th, Manly 7th. Got that one right. Yippee! We had Eels 6th, Roosters 5th, Broncos 4th, Sharks 3rd. So close. Penrith 2nd and Storm 1st. I got the top 2 correct. And how
You
many
got
I get?
6.
6. Do I get rugby
Only
league?
Eels-
Yes, I get rugby league.
Only Eels and Broncos.
Yeah, I mean, like, Broncos, no one's going to fucking pick them to have their season. Eels, again, if Moses was healthy, you like to think they maybe make the 8 here. Like, how close that battle was between all those teams. I feel like he would have got close, but yeah.
I feel like this was the
predict that.
closest ladder I've seen in 10, 15 years.
Yeah, that battle at the end was wild.
Like, call me crazy, but next year I'll be doing my predictions, and I'll still have Rabbitohs and Parramatta in my and Broncos.
I'm going to call you crazy.
Rabbitohs with Wayne Bennett back might be a different team.
Different team.
Wawa.
Different team.
Especially if
I don't
like,
think
how
so.
Kaloa Matangi's been playing in the middle,
Oh.
they could.
Early talk from me here, but I think they're going to be outside the 8 again.
Wow.
Just purely getting rid of Damien Cooks. He's so big
look,
for their
yeah.
attack.
Bizarre.
And, like, Murray and him work so well with each other. But I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see how Peter
This could be
Mamazoulis
so
goes.
stupid, and they could fucking win the grand final with Wayne Bennett back. So, who knows? Now, NRL questions, guys. And the first one is from Matt. He asked, Benji made sure we got the spoon, so we win the comp with Luai next year. It's looking even better. Love heart eyes emoji. Not really a question. He's just trying to fucking talk up his team.
He says you're delusional.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Benji hasn't actually made sure of it. Well, he did make sure he's getting the spoon, but he also said he's not a coach. He's not coaching. He just wants to see the club go good. Well, if you're not coaching, get the fuck out of here, mate.
That's what not a 24/7 coach would say.
Yeah, he's off to fucking Bali, mate. No wonder. He's looking for the 4-peat of spoons. I don't think Luai will save you guys from... I don't think you're going to win the comp next year, let me tell you that.
I don't think Luai will save him. I don't think Sunya Taruva will save him. I don't think Royce Hunt will save him. I don't think Jack Bird will
I
save
can
him.
see them again. Again, I might throw them at that 14th, 13th spot, getting off the SpoonBowl. A lot of young players now have their second year of footy, so...
Like, next year, hard to pick the spoon.
Yeah. Come back in February next year,
Look forward to that.
and we'll be picking the top 8 and bottom 9.
Next question again from Matt, though. He asks, this is a genuine question, will Shane Flanagan have to go to Turkey if Dragons finish another season like that? Poor bloke, Dan.
Mate, I think as I said earlier, the latter part of our season was dog shit, pathetic. We should have won at least 2 of those games. But I think overall, as a whole season, Shane should be proud.
Yeah.
And he probably shouldn't be losing that much hair over it. He might lose a bit, because his son's a biting dog. But yeah, I don't think he's going to be going to Turkey.
Yeah, I mean, as you've pretty much nailed it on the head with the start of the year, everyone told him, and then, like, he's going to finish last, and then to do that, amazing. James? Turkey.
Turkey, yeah, look, just can't hurt in general.
Yeah.
He's got a pretty good head of hair
Yeah,
as it
yeah,
is,
he's
but
pretty strong
start
line.
fitting out. You can get ahead of the game these days.
Get ahead. As
I wish they told us that, Brennan.
Yeah. Rough.
There's a reason I wear a hat every week, ladies
Rough.
and gentlemen.
For me, I would be saying, yeah, I think he goes to Turkey. Dragons actually have a pretty prolific, bold coach a lineup there. So, look, I think Turkey is on the cards for him.
The only one I can really remember is Paul McGregor.
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose Griffin was kind of bold.
Bolding, Bennett Bolding.
Nathan Brown didn't.
Nah, he had a full head of hair.
Because
it was 2 years after
by the end of it.
It was
Yeah,
like
he-
he pretty
when
much
he got to-
retired.
When he got to Newcastle, he went bold.
Nah, he
but-
went
Yeah.
bold then. He is Bolsky though. Dragons do that to you. Wayne Bennett also pretty strong hair there. That man.
It's very thin, but he's got a strong head of hair.
Yeah, he's old.
He's
Bloke's
80 years old.
Yeah. Okay. Great question though, Matt. Great question.
love it.
Again, Matt asks. This is Matt's segment at the moment. If they're going to be,
Questions are back.
we love you, Matt. We don't
I
want you
love
to stop. What excuse will Brandon use this year when the Sharks go out in straight sets again? James, what excuse will I use?
No, refs. Bunker. We don't ref bash.
I like that. I like that. Very, very close to what I would say. Dan?
Yeah, I think James hit the nail on the head there. You're gonna blame the refs, blame the other team, and it won't be Nico's fault.
I want to look at you in the camera in the eyes here and say, I believe we will get one win this year, and it will be the grand final, baby. No, I don't know. I don't know. And if we get to this stage where we've got out straight sets again, it's going to be rough, but it would not be as rough as getting 3 spoons in a row. Let me tell you. Yeah, hats off to you for that. I don't know how you go for it. I would have definitely swapped teams by now if I'm a Tigers fan. But hey, Sharks memberships come over. Okay, next question's from Matt again. He asks, what would you rather, run straight at Fui Moi Moi once, or sit in an 8-hour meeting with Buzz Rothfield? Holy fuck. Great question. Dan.
Look, I'm very on the fence about this one.
I think you've got Moi Moi covered for size. So.
That's what I'm thinking.
It would hurt.
It would fucking hurt like a bitch. But, a couple broken ribs and maybe shattered lungs.
Think of the content, though.
The content, yeah. I think I'm going to have to, and then you got the other hand with putting up with Rothfield for 8 hours. That's like a lifetime of pain right there. So I think I'm going to run straight at Fui.
You gotta run. Fui Moi Moi, if you're out there listening. Dan's willing to run straight. Okay, James.
Look, as a obviously big, long-time para fan, have some fond memories of Fui. Look, he could put an A shot on, but what I would really not want to do is tackle him off the back fence from a kickoff.
Yeah,
Do you remember when he used to just steam and the hair's fucking flowing and bouncing in the back? So for that, I'll be listening to 8 hours of Buzz Rothfield stories. He would have some fucking good stories that he hasn't put out in the papers. Maybe get a couple of wines in him. We know he likes a wine.
They may be all mayo, but
Yeah.
Oh, James.
James, finish the May real quick.
Remember when Sharks won the grand final in 2016, James?
So it turns out I knew that they were cheating the salary cap and doing peptides all year.
James.
But, look, I've had some scat conversations in general. Why wouldn't I have one with Buzz?
Okay. Okay, great question. I think James is pretty close with. I think me and Buzz could just talk Sharks for 8 hours and just talk about our premiership hopes and look, he comes out with some wild stuff in the media, and I would love to pick his brain on why he says it, and if he's just doing it for shits and gigs, which I think sometimes he does.
We heard him on the Matty Johns and Cooper podcast. It was quite funny. Oh no, was that the family podcast?
Yeah, it was the Matty John's family.
Yeah.
Look, if I had to go the other way and listen to Buzz Rothfield for 8 hours, those ear plugs you put in?
Oh, genius.
Mate,
Is that what you do when I start talking sharks?
What the fuck did you say?
Good stuff. Good stuff. Thank you, Matt, for the questions, and thank you, everyone, for all the questions. And now we go to horse racing, gentlemen.
Yeah!
Horse racing season hotting up, and we had some big races, some Group 1 races. We had the Concord Stakes, gentlemen, and this was the Giga Kick race. Unfortunately, my horse did not get there. 5th place, it finished. Didn't
Sat in the middle of the field.
sat
The
in the
whole
middle. Tried to kick, just didn't have
Yeah,
it.
tried to get kick.
I Am Me wins though, and a strong second from Bella Nipotina. Both of them just kind of stormed ahead, and I Am Me getting the win, big win for it, and big races in the future for I Am Me. So look forward to that. It was only over 1,000, so look, we'll see how they go. All right, the other race I wanted to talk about was the Moya Stakes, gentlemen, and this race won by Mornington Glory with a great race it ran, beating the likes of Hayasagi and Lady of Camelot, but also beating Wish I Win, one of Lucas's favourites, Chain of Lightning, another big winner at the Group 1 stage. Look, gentlemen, if you didn't see it, Mornington Glory won the whole race. It ran the whole race as first place. Post to post. No one could catch it. A great ride. And a great race.
Beautiful.
And again, like Giga Kick on one side of the field not living up to its hype, and then I Wish I Win as well. But look, starting of the prep for both these horses, so they will build into form, obviously. But
And Giga Kick has had the 12 months off, so
yeah, Giga Kick, bit more excuses of Giga Kick's way. I Wish I Win. I don't know, Lucas. I would like to hear his excuses. Next race I wanted to talk about was the Tramway Stakes. And only reason I want to bring this one up is it is another race that Lucas was on. It was Amelia's Jules race. The Queen, he calls her, was back racing and got second place. Look, Royal Patronage won at $18, but Amelia's Jewel did look good. It came home flying. Just didn't have maybe another 50 meters, 100 meters, probably gets the win.
yeah, I'm pretty sure Lucas was saying that she just needs more.
Yeah. But look, again, another horse to look forward to in the future. I'm sure it'll come up in a best bet soon. That's all for horse racing, though, gentlemen. Quick and fast there, but it was good. It was good. Now, gentlemen, anything else you want to add?
Tiny bit of cricket chat. Australia won a few T20s against Ireland and Scotland. I'm not sure if it was both of them. I know we were over doing a bit of tour. I think we play England in a couple coming up or something like that. But Josh Inglis scored a 43 ball 100, which is the fastest for an Australian. That's
pretty good.
That's cricket chat.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's pretty
the
good.
England game start on the 12th.
Oh. And because we are Pommy, you know, we and Jack Leach's cousins, obviously, we follow both, obviously.
It's England versus Australia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, but that's what I meant when I said the England game's coming up. But I do want to mention I missed it last week. In a busy week of war. Will Pekowski quite possibly retired from cricket in general for his concussions. He hasn't necessarily came out and stated it, but I think he's sitting out for another year. Yeah.
See how it goes.
Hopeful for him that he has something in the pipeline, whether it be media, where he might be a multi-talented sports athlete, but
could be just coaching it's been quite unfortunate for one test play. He played a test match.
Yeah.
Got a bag urine.
Very talented prospect who, unfortunately the concussions.
And with footy over, cricket's going to be coming in soon.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, get ready.
Well, not footy over, but
Well, footy over some, but not for the
footy over for some.
for the Shire attire over here. Beautiful podcast, gentlemen. Obviously, go by the stubby holders. We still have
all the hats.
some of them left, and the hats. Follow all of our social medias. Like, comment, subscribe. We will see you guys next week.